Bonjour! Today I wanted to talk about the general organization of the kitchen. Like most French people, I love to eat and cook and talk about food while I'm eating. When friends swing by, no matter the size of the living room, they always end up in the kitchen. And because it's a room that has a lot of activity, it requires serious organization. So here are a few tricks years of impromptu hosting have taught me about how to make your kitchen more efficient, no matter the size of the room. On y va? You may have heard of the magic triangle, which is cooker, fridge, and sink. And actually my kitchen is a good example of what not to do because the fridge is too far away from that region. It should be here in the place of the hole, but I kept it so that the light could seep through. So if you look at this picture here, this is the ideal situation you're looking for. It's the most efficient to cook, clean, and use on a daily basis. Ideally, you want to have the tableware and cutlery that you use every day closest to the dishwasher. And then all the things you use rarely or on special occasions, like decorative items, put those in an area that's a little further. If you don't have room in your kitchen, you can even put them in the living room, in a credenza, or a corridor. So in terms of what to actually put next to your stove, I found that the ideal setup is this. Have a drawer with all your oils, the ones that you use most often when you're cooking. Another drawer with all your dry vegetables, you know, all the stuff you don't refrigerate, garlic, onion, potatoes. And then a really nice drawer with all your utensils and your spices. And then a large drawer with all your pots and pans. And that actually covers absolutely everything you need to actually cook. The second thing I love to do, which I think brings clarity to closets, is to have things in clear containers. It stores them better and avoids moth, but also allows you to buy bulk and reduce the insane amount of packaging we waste on a daily basis. You can even have it in plain sight or on a shelf and free more closet space for things less pretty. It makes your closet so attractive, helps you improvise dishes, gives you unexpected ideas. Besides, it's so much more inspiring to see actual food rather than weird, aggressive packaging. Separators are wonderful to organize drawers. IKEA and so many companies make them now, and I really recommend using lots of drawers. I think they're way more handy than bottom closets. You don't have to bend over as much. It makes grabbing and inserting easier. I use drawers for food as much as I do for knives and forks. My custom-made utensil drawer is my pride and joy. I call it my serial killer drawer. So for those of you who have very small kitchens or kitchenettes, one way you can save up space is by putting all your utensils on a curtain rod. You know, you hang them like that on a curtain rod. Or you can put all your utensil in a vase on the counter, and then put your pots and pans on the curtain rod attached with crochets. It actually liberates a lot of room in your closets. But if you do that, make sure that whatever you expose is of the same color or material, otherwise it's too confusing to the eye and it kind of kills the effect. Separating wood and metal elements is, by the way, a great tip if you want to improve the aesthetics of your kitchen and not spend any money. I got the idea when I helped a friend move. I put all the wooden cutting boards together with the wooden spoons and all the metal elements, blender, metal utensils, water boiler, and toaster together. And it immediately gave the space a certain look. I also love to have art books in the kitchen because it's a place where we actually have time to enjoy them, you know, when we're cooking with friends over a glass of wine. And remember, the more beauty surrounds you, the more you will recognize beauty in ordinary things. J'arrive! I hope this video has embellished your day. If you have any questions or comments, by all means, and I'd love to know what your experience in the kitchen has brought to light. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel. Voilà, c'est tout pour ce soir. Au revoir.